This week, we made our way over to the Heritage Foundation to talk to former Senator Jim DeMint. He now heads up the conservative Heritage Foundation as he tries to move forward an agenda of constitutional conservatism. Senator, thanks for joining us. Appreciate it.
David, it's good to be back with you.
Yeah, let me ask you real quick. First of all, do you miss the bean soup there in the Senate at all? Come on, you miss it.
You know, I feel guilty that I don't miss anything about it right now. I miss some of my friends, but I am so excited about the opportunity to take a message and some ideas directly to the American people outside of the political framework. It's just it's so much more positive than doing something as a politician.
I'm curious what your answer to this question is as it relates to the constitutional conservative Americans that are out there who love seeing you in the Senate, who kind of dreamed of a Senate majority leader, though I know you term limited it yourself. But what do you say to folks who say they see you here at Heritage and go, how can you make the most difference for the constitutional conservative from this perch?
Well, if I didn't think I could make more of a difference, I wouldn't have come here. I only had 4 years left in the Senate because I term limited myself. But I didn't think I had 4 years to wait. We had made some difference. We had helped elect a few new senators. The Senate's a different place than when I came, so I'm proud of that. But we have to do more, and we have to do it faster. We've got 2 years to stop the bleeding. We've got 4 years to turn the country around. The only way we're going to do that is a full-fledged communication, Unite America campaign. And I can't do that as an individual senator, but I can do that as president of Heritage.
You mentioned communication, which I think is very important. It seems like it's an uphill battle. I want to talk about these charts, these sequestration charts, because it seems like the message being communicated, forget the Democrats, but the mainstream media, who sometimes are complicit in all of that, make for a much different narrative than what the truth may be on the sequester. Explain this and maybe bring
first of all, we use words like sequester that no one knows what it means, and it's hard to say half the time. It's just some automatic cuts that were put in place. Frankly, if we're ever going to stop this reckless spending, we've got to do a whole lot more than these automatic cuts. If you look at this graph that I brought over today, it shows that even with the sequester, spending continues to go up by about 1.7 trillion over the next 10 years. With the sequester, it brings it down to 1.6 trillion. Now, those are increases. So there's no cuts in spending. And this apocalypse type of tone that's going on right now is so so Obama, but he's trying to distract from the main issue.
What do you make of Ted Cruz and some of the boldness that he has exhibited on Capitol Hill?
I'm so proud of Cruz I could pop. He's just what we have to have up here. It's not easy and graceful to change this institution. I found that out. They're not nice. Doesn't work in Washington. And so what Ted's doing is doing what he promised in his campaign, that he would shake up the status quo, he would ask the hard questions, he would not be bullied by Republican or Democrat leadership. And he's fortunate. He's from a state that loves freedom and independence, and when he goes home, they're going to stand up and cheer him for doing the right thing.
Hey, wait a minute, you're describing maybe yourself to a degree as well. You sure did stand up to Republican leadership.
Well, there's a good group there now.
That is Jim DeMint here on the Brody File.